Hi, what's up in today? Hi, what's up today? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create cover animation in After Effects. Without further ado, let's step into it. So, this is the Adobe, After Effects, application. You go over to create, a new composition. So click on that, automatically takes you here. So what you're going to do right now, we are going to be using, a preset of 80. So that's good. Then we go over to change the width and height. You can decide, but I think this uh a number, the size, it's okay by me. So the frame and all of that, then 30 seconds. So what we are going to do right here is to change the color of that to white. Then hit OK. Automatically takes you here. So right now what we are going to do is to import our file in which we want to use for this project. So these are the three files that we are going to be using. So imports, automatically it comes in. So right now what we are going to do is to bring in the background. So let's bring in the background just like so. So what we're going to do right now is to just we are going to animate this, but let's go over to let's make the background bigger just like so. Then we'll go over to this place, click on this arrow, then you click on this arrow as well, then you go over to this place to rotate. So let's rotate that a bit. Good. Then we'll move to the back just like so. So in this case, what you are going to do is to animate this. So don't let animate first. Let's bring in the woman's picture, drag this down into the page, then you page it up by dragging it up to the top of the what's it called, file. Then you make it bigger, good, good, good. So right now what we are going to do is to type so let's animate the background first. So we'll go over to this, click on this arrow, then you click on this. So right now we are going to work on position. So right now you add the keyframe right here, add a keyframe, so automatically then you move forward this what's it called, this bar right here, current time indicator, you move it forward a bit, then you go over to move that backward, move it just like this. So you go over to this place to just so we are adding a keyframe on the wrong one. So what we are going to do is to go over, select what's it called, let's go and select the current select current what's it called, file. That's the file right there. Let's disappear that. So right now we'll go right here, then we'll locate position, add a keyframe to that position, then you move forward on the current time indicator, you move it forward, then you move the file backward just like so. You drag it down, drag it backward just like so. Automatically, okay, see, let's interchange the keyframe, bring the first keyframe forward, then pull this back. Good. So can you see that? So right now what you're going to do is select the two keyframe, right click, go over to keyframe assistant, you click on easy ease. To make the animation look real, you have to do this. So you go over to what's it called, click on graph editor, then you select these two dots, beneath right there. So let's zoom it up right here. So pull these dots a bit like this, then you pull this inward. Good. So let's go and play that. So can you see the outcome of that? Good, good, good. So right now what we're going to do next is to go over to what's it called, select the upper layer. We are going to animate that as well. Then you move back this a bit, just like so. Right now what you're going to do is to animate this picture right here. So select the picture, then you go over to this place, click on the arrow, then you locate position, add a keyframe right there, then you move forward the keyframe a bit. So right now you're gonna drag the picture downward just like so, then here it comes the whole thing. Good. So right now let's you see here's the two keyframe right here. Select the two, then you go over to keyframe assistant, easy ease them, then you go over to what's it called, graph editor, click on graph editor. So automatically it pops up, then you select the two dots. So right now what you're going to do is to pull this line right here to the right, then put this to the left. Here we come to that. So see the outcome of this. Good. Bam. Can you see that? So right now what we're going to do is to type the information in which you want to put. So right now what we're going to do is to locate your what's it called, horizontal type tool. Click on that, then you click right here. So let's type celebration of life. So let's change it to white. Then you locate, let's give the what's it called, the text a little bit of room, space. Good, 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 good. So the next step right now is to change the font size of this what's it called. Instead of that, what we are going to do now is to let's reduce that. Good. So let's move forward a bit, then make it bigger, then we'll move forward a bit. Good. Good. So what we are going to do right now is to animate this as well. Go backward, then so right from this moment we are going to now animate this text. We go over to, so click on this text right here, so go over to add tracking, select from here, add position, then you go over again, add tracking, then you go over again, add opacity. So what we are going to do right now is to let's pull down from here, let's make it 74, the position, then you go over to tracking, let it track in a bit longer. Good. Then you go over to opacity, make that 0. Then we'll go over to range selector 1. Click on the arrow. So right here you had a keyframe from start. Then you put forward the current time indicator, just like so. Then you make this 100%. Hit enter. Good. So let's start from the beginning, then see the finish line of what we've created so far. Good. Can you see that? So select the two keyframe. Let's ease them. Right click, go to keyframe assistant, then you ease them. So you hit on the graph editor, then you zoom that a bit, select the two line. So pull from here to the right, then pull from here to the left, then you hit the graph editor back to the timeline. So this is the outcome of what we've done so far. Good. Can you see that? So our next step right now is to create the name of this woman right here. So what we are going to do right now is to go over to type the name, but I have a ready-made of our name right here. So we are going to bring this forward. Let's select these two. Copy. Let's go over to so select test, then you Ctrl V to paste. Good. Can you see that? Let's select the whole thing. Let's change it to purple. It's okay. Good. So right now what I'm going to do is to change the font size. Then changing font size, what we are going to do, let's select, then we'll go over to then we bring the text arrow arrow that place, then you go over to what we call select the text. Let's adjust the name a bit. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to select the whole thing, select that, I'm deleting that. So we are going to make the name a bit bigger. Good. Can you see that? So the next step right now is to animate this whole thing. Select this, then reduce that a bit. Good. So let's go over to animate that. Select, go over, select right here, then you go over to add a keyframe right here, add position, then you click on add right here too. You add what's it called, tracking, opacity, then go over again, add what's it called, tracking. So let's animate that. So what we're going to do, right from position, you pull it down just like so, then you go over to tracking. Let's track it a bit. Good. Then make this 0%, enter. Then we go over to range selector, then you add a keyframe, right here, add a keyframe at start, then you pull the current indicator forward a bit, then you make it 100%. Good. Can you see that? Can you see that? So let's ease them. Select the two keyframe, right click, go into keyframe assistant, ease them, then you click on draft graph editor. So zoom it up a bit, then pull this to the right, then you pull this to the left. Good. So can you see the outcome? Good. So right now the next step is to bring in this what's it called, this emblem which we created from CorelDRAW. So bring that in, then you send it to front, just like so. Good. Let's reduce that a bit. Reduce that a bit, then we'll put forward, just like so. Good. Good. So right now we are going to animate this as well. So we'll go over to pull that back, then so right from this start we are going to animate this object right here. So you go over to, then we'll add a position, add a keyframe to position, then we pull forward the keyframe, then we drag this out of the way, upward, just like that. Can you see that? So good. Then can you see the outcome of that? So select the two keyframe, right click to ease them, keyframe assistant, then you hit on ease, then you click on the draft editor, zoom it up a bit, then you select the two dot line, then you pull this to the right, pull this to the left. Good. Can you see that? So let's play it. Bam. Good, good, good. So the next step right now is to bring in is to type our name. Let's go over the age and all of that. So age 75. Then so what I'm going to do right now is copy it from here. In your own case, you just have to type it. So copy. Let's go over to so right now I'm going to paste it right here. Select the what's it called, horizontal type tool, click here, then you paste. Good. So what we are going to do right now is select the whole thing, select the text, then we go over to adjust that. So pull it down from here to give space. Good. Good. So let's reduce the whole thing. Pull this up, reduce this. Pull that, just like so. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to change this whole thing right here. So go over to select the text, then let's change the fonts. Let's change it to let's change that to what's it called? Good. So what we are going to do right now is to animate this as well. So before we do that, we are going to so preferably let's type 1947 to 2022. age 75 years. This time 75 years. 75 years. Yes. So select the whole thing. So what we're gonna do right now, so let's make it, let's alignment, then you bring backward just like so. So select the text, select the text, enter, select this as well, enter, go. Make the hedge bigger a bit. Bigger a bit. So let's make that a little bit bigger. Good. Put that up a bit. Good. So right now we are going to animate the what's it called, the year. So go over to this place, click on the arrow, add what's it called, position, then you add opacity, then you add tracking. So what we are going to do, let's pull this position a bit, then we go over to tracking, track that a little bit, then you make this 0%. So you go down onto your range selector, select the what's it called, the arrow, then select the arrow, then you add a keyframe from start. So pull this indicator forward a bit, then you make that 100%. It's okay. Good. Can you see that? Good. So let's select the two keyframe, right click to add a keyframe assistant, add a key easy ease, then you had click on graph editor to edit that. So select the two line just like so, then you pull this a bit to the left, then this a bit to the right. So here we come to the end of the whole thing. Can you see that? Can you see that? Good. So right now what we're going to do is to render this whole thing right here. So let's go to render the whole thing. So we'll go over to this place to how to render. So automatically it pops up right here. then we'll go over to do some adjustment right here. You click from lossless, then you select from here, let's make it, quick time. Then we'll go over to this place, hit the option right from here, then you select, as that, then you hit OK. So right now everything is okay right there. Hit OK, then we'll go over right from here to give it a name, early animation. Save, then hit on render. So wait a while for the outcome of what we've done so far to come out. To save, wait a while. Wait a while. Good is done. So let's go over to desktop to check what we've rendered so far. So here it is. Let's play that. Good. Can you see that? So here we come to the end of the tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button below to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification button in case I have something huge coming out, so that you'll be notified. And don't forget, give this video a thumbs up so that other people can benefit from it, from what we have done so far. See you some other time. Bye for now.